Guys, welcome to the North Pole. We are literally in one of the most northern parts of Finland right now. After about 8 to 10 hours of driving, 1,000 kilometers behind us, we made it. And the reason why we came up here was because we decided that we're gonna live for 1 week in a glass igloo. Because why not? Let me give you guys a tour of our glass igloo so you guys can check it out. Alright, let me give you guys a tour of our glass igloo. This almost feels like a Cribs episode right now. We're gonna give the whole tour. But here is the igloo portion of the place. We got this cool glass window that when you're lying in your bed, you can see everything out of. You can see the stars, the northern lights if they're happening. We've got this nice little work table. I've been editing here and working here. Veda's working here in the corner, taking care of business. And speaking of business, if you gotta take care of business, we have bathroom, sink, pretty big bathroom actually. This is influencer life. Let me just boost up the light. We have all our stuff in the shower while we're shooting. Transparency right here. Real moments as an influencer, it's always not as glamorous as it seems to be. We just shove all our stuff into one corner of our place so we can take good photos and video without all the clutter everywhere. Small tips for you guys if you guys are doing the same kind of work. So that's it for the tour of our glass igloo. Not a lot of square footage, but it's very nicely laid out so you can enjoy and have a nice cozy place to live in for a week. One of the biggest perks of being a content creator is that you're not limited to working in one space. You can pretty much work from anywhere and everywhere. And if anything, changing your environment actually helps you out because it gives you a fresh new perspective on things. I personally noticed that when I'm stuck in the same place 24/7, it can easily feel like you're stuck and you really lack fresh perspective and creativity. But the moment you change your environment, all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of new ideas and fresh creativity, and you're so stoked again to go out and shoot and make great content. Especially this year with COVID-19, usually I'd be used to going out and traveling every single month of the year, going to different places of the world, getting great new content. And this year, we've been able to travel very little. So it's been actually very hard to stay creative and start thinking about new ideas. And that's why I think it's even more important to just change things up and even go travel within your own country. And this year in Finland, it's been abnormally warm and there's actually no snow where we live. So we thought, what better way to get some fresh new perspective and creativity than to go up north and to explore this winter wonderland called Lapland. The only downside of this time of year here in Lapland is that it's very dark. I don't know if you guys have ever heard, but there's this time period called Gaamos here in Finland where basically for the month of December, the sun doesn't rise. I mean literally, the sun doesn't rise above the horizon line, meaning there is a very little amount of daylight in a day. I think right now it's probably maximum from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But even, from 10 to 11 a.m. it's kind of like a little bit gray, darker, and then already at 2 p.m. it's starting to get dark. So you only have a few hours of daylight a day. And it is a little bit challenging if you want to go out and shoot because there's not a lot of light. But I don't mind it too much personally because there's a lot of snow out here, which makes everything really bright. And second thing, I'm kind of on a half holiday as well up here, so it kind of gives you just the freedom to just relax and be cozy and just chill. And really, what better place to chill and relax? In the evening, you can just lie in bed and just look at the stars. Maybe some northern lights might come. So this is probably the best place to have a remote workplace in. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this tour of our glass igloo, our home for a week. We have a little bit of daylight left, so I think Vera and I are going to go out and enjoy some fresh air. Alright, moikka, moro, see you guys later.